We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Westbrook, get off. Oh, hell.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Freeman, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Minshew.
Oh, good pick.
Intercepted.
Good
it's
pick.
Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. An interception on the opening drive, and you know they didn't say it verbatim this week, but you could kind of tell that this offense thought they could take advantage of the secondary, who's near the bottom of the league rankings-wise. Well, that secondary got the first laugh.
And we were worried about their confidence coming into it. Could they withstand another team throwing the football against them? How about this interception early in the game? Their confidence has to take a nice jump, doesn't it?
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He'll hit Jackson complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
To Justin Jackson.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor.
Oh, there he is. He's ready to get off.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Darius Jennings. Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Taylor on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he can.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but now before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it second and 14. From the gun, it's Taylor. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw.
Oh,
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Minshew throwing on third down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, we know.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Second and 10. To throw again. Taylor. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
He completes it to Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. They'll find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Brings up
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid.
Yeah, that was
part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Chargers' 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Out of the gun is Minshew. Escaping the pressure.
Let's go,
Force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
He got him discombobulated in trade negotiation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The third-year man from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Operating from the gun. Taylor. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And they'll wind up getting this one down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Connection made with Shenault. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for him.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
27-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
He's going to go.
Oh, no, Tyrod. Oh, my God.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Buying time to his left.
Minshew on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
On the handoff.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Chargers 7. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Taylor. Flush to his right. It's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
5-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some room to maneuver. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here is Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Jaguars 6-yard line.
Second and 6. From the gun, Taylor flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This from 25 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Oh, he still got there.
The head coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Eifert. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the pro corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff
I traded him in the middle.
He shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Dede Westbrook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
He got a blank slate, basically.
At the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And he got like 4 first-round picks.
Operating from the gun. Taylor, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Oh, man, it's just... Dude, I'm trying to protect her.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Look at that first play. Dot to Westbrook. And it's a touchdown. Yeah. I don't know, man. Herbert just had some bad games, and then I feel like I played better with Tyrod. And then first play off the bench, Herbert comes in and throws it down. So it might just be...
Michael
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll let this one go deep for Joe. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
On the coverage.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're play coming up.
Know what they say? A bunch of counting, right?
From the gun, Minshew to throw.
Ooh, more than one person?
Incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped
Oh,
up
no.
free, and it's
Hold
fourth
on.
down. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Return that time.
They had that on
14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The open man is Westbrook.
He was in the field doing that?
Just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage
that's
guys
beyond
up front
that.
because
Like,
the
you want
offensive
to
line is
like
winning
kidnap
at the
people
point
and
of
hold
attack.
it down to them.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
He was on camera where, like, in the public.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 8. First down, L.A.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Flush to his right. And this one complete to Reed. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For real.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
And it's crazy they got to 6 before he got busted.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No, they did.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide.
They shot Abraham Lincoln.
Go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's right and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Watch out there now.
Passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Me and him, we play ball together.
Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Jaguars 17. Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. His throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on coverage on this down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
It hits.
Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Oh, on as the punt team now as this one sent away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands. First and 10.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, I like your respect. Give them more than when I get expected at the back.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and up force the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Herbert. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Going deep here for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jaguars 17.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On first down, Justin Herbert. And fires one incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the return will stop right around the 25. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They start on the ground with Geis. He's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play action. It's Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Charger first. There's Herbert finds Williams. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
43-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. And his pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, Herbert. They'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Geis. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
At the 28-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Well, a little little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So, for the Chargers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.